Start by understanding what a service level agreement, or SLA, actually is. An SLA is a formal contract between a service provider and a customer that outlines the expected level of service. It defines specific metrics, responsibilities, and expectations, ensuring both parties are on the same page. SLAs are common in industries like IT, telecommunications, and customer support, but they can be found in many other sectors as well. By setting clear standards, SLAs help prevent misunderstandings and provide a basis for measuring performance. This foundation is crucial for building trust and accountability in any business relationship. SLAs are more than just paperwork. They're essential for ensuring that both service providers and customers have a mutual understanding of what's expected. Without an SLA, there's often confusion about responsibilities, timelines, and quality standards. This can lead to disputes or dissatisfaction. With a well-crafted SLA, everyone knows what to expect, which helps foster a smoother working relationship. It's about setting the groundwork for success and minimizing the risk of conflict. As we move forward, we'll see how SLAs can directly impact business outcomes. Every SLA contains several key components that make it effective. These typically include a detailed description of the services provided, performance metrics, monitoring and reporting processes, and remedies or penalties if standards aren't met. Additionally, SLAs often specify the roles and responsibilities of both parties, escalation procedures, and how changes to the agreement will be handled. By clearly outlining these elements, SLAs provide a roadmap for service delivery and help ensure that everyone is aligned on expectations. Service description is the heart of any SLA. It spells out exactly what services will be provided, in what manner, and to what extent. This section removes ambiguity by detailing the scope of work, deliverables, and any limitations. For example, in IT support, the SLA might specify response times for different types of incidents or the hours during which support is available. By being specific, the service description helps both parties understand the boundaries and capabilities of the service. Performance metrics are crucial in SLAs because they provide measurable standards for evaluating service quality. Common metrics include uptime percentages, response times, resolution times, and customer satisfaction scores. These metrics are agreed upon by both parties and serve as benchmarks for performance. By tracking these numbers, organizations can quickly identify when service falls short and take corrective action. Metrics also provide transparency, making it easier to hold each side accountable. To ensure that service levels are being met, SLAs include provisions for monitoring and reporting. This means regularly tracking performance metrics and sharing the results with all stakeholders. Monitoring can be automated or manual depending on the service. Reports are typically generated on a set schedule, weekly, monthly, or quarterly, and provide a clear picture of how well the service provider is meeting their commitments. This transparency helps build trust and allows for timely adjustments if issues arise. SLAs often include remedies or penalties to address situations where service levels aren't met. These can take the form of service credits, financial penalties, or even the right to terminate the agreement. The goal isn't to punish but to encourage compliance and provide a clear path for resolving issues. By specifying consequences in advance, both parties know what to expect if things go wrong, which can help prevent disputes and maintain a positive working relationship. Well-written SLA clearly defines the roles and responsibilities of both the service provider and the customer. This section outlines who is responsible for what, from providing information and resources to responding to incidents and approving changes. By clarifying these roles, SLAs help prevent confusion and ensure that everyone knows their part in maintaining service quality. This clarity is essential for smooth operations and effective problem-solving. Escalation procedures are an important part of SLAs, providing a structured approach for resolving issues that can't be handled at the first level. This section details the steps to take when a problem arises, including who to contact, how quickly they should respond, and what actions will be taken. By having a clear escalation path, organizations can address problems more efficiently and minimize downtime or disruption. SLAs often include provisions for managing changes to the agreement or the services provided. Change management ensures that any modifications are documented, communicated, and agreed upon by both parties. This helps maintain alignment and prevents misunderstandings. Whether it's updating performance metrics or adding new services, a formal change process keeps everyone informed and accountable. There are several types of SLAs, each designed for different situations. Customer-based SLAs are tailored to individual clients, while service-based SLAs apply to all customers using a specific service. Multi-level SLAs combine elements of both, offering flexibility for complex organizations. Understanding the differences helps businesses choose the right approach for their needs and ensures that agreements are fit for purpose. Customer-based SLA is customized for a specific client, outlining the unique services and standards agreed upon. This type of SLA is ideal when clients have particular requirements or when services are highly tailored. By focusing on the individual customer, these SLAs can address unique needs and provide a more personalized experience. However, they may require more effort to manage and update. Service-based SLAs apply the same standards to all customers using a particular service. This approach is efficient and easy to manage, especially for standardized offerings. By setting consistent expectations, service-based SLAs simplify administration and ensure fairness. However, they may not be flexible enough for clients with unique needs, so it's important to assess whether this model fits your business. Multi-level SLAs combine aspects of both customer-based and service-based agreements. They allow organizations to set overarching standards while also addressing specific needs at different levels, such as company-wide, customer group, or individual service. This flexibility makes multi-level SLAs ideal for large or complex organizations with diverse requirements. They can be more complex to manage, but offer the benefit of customization within a structured framework. SLAs are especially important in IT services, where downtime or slow response can have significant consequences. In this context, SLAs often specify uptime guarantees, response time for support tickets, and procedures for handling outages. By setting clear expectations, SLAs help ensure that critical systems remain available and that issues are resolved quickly, minimizing disruption to business operation. Telecommunications, SLAs are used to guarantee network availability, call quality, and data speeds. These agreements are vital for businesses that rely on constant connectivity. By defining specific performance metrics, telecom SLAs help ensure reliable communication and provide recourse if service falls short. This reliability is essential for maintaining productivity and customer satisfaction. Customer support teams use SLAs to set expectations for response and resolution times. These agreements help ensure that customers receive timely assistance and that issues are tracked and resolved efficiently. By holding support teams accountable to specific standards, SLAs improve the overall customer experience and help build trust between the company and its clients. Cloud service providers use SLAs to guarantee uptime, data security, and performance. These agreements are critical for businesses that depend on cloud infrastructure for daily operations. By specifying service levels, cloud SLAs provide assurance that data will be accessible and secure, and that any issues will be addressed promptly. This peace of mind is a key factor in the widespread adoption of cloud solutions. Outsourcing arrangements often rely on SLAs to define service standards and expectations. Whether it's IT support, customer service, or logistics, SLAs help ensure that third-party providers deliver consistent quality. By setting measurable targets and outlining remedies for noncompliance, outsourcing SLAs protect the interests of both the client and the provider, fostering a productive partnership. In e-commerce, SLAs are used to set expectations for order processing, delivery times, and customer support. These agreements help ensure that customers receive their products on time and that any issues are resolved quickly. By providing clear standards, e-commerce SLAs enhance the customer experience and support business growth. SLAs offer significant benefits for service providers. By clearly defining expectations, providers can better allocate resources, plan workloads, and measure performance. SLAs also help providers demonstrate their commitment to quality, which can be a competitive advantage. When issues arise, the SLA provides a framework for resolution, reducing the risk of disputes and protecting the provider's reputation. Customers also gain from having SLAs in place. These agreements provide assurance that services will meet agreed-upon standards and offer recourse if expectations aren't met. SLAs give customers confidence in their providers and help build long-term relationships. By setting clear benchmarks, customers can hold providers accountable and ensure they receive value for their investment. Trust is a cornerstone of any business relationship, and SLAs play a key role in building it. By setting clear, measurable standards and providing transparency, SLAs help both parties feel confident in their partnership. When everyone knows what to expect and how performance will be measured, trust grows naturally, leading to stronger, more productive collaborations. Accountability is another major benefit of SLAs. By documenting responsibilities and performance metrics, SLAs make it easy to track progress and identify areas for improvement. When issues arise, the SLA provides a clear process for addressing them, ensuring that everyone takes responsibility for their part. This culture of accountability drives continuous improvement and better results. SLAs help reduce risk for both providers and customers. By setting clear expectations and outlining remedies for noncompliance, SLAs minimize the chances of misunderstandings and disputes. This proactive approach helps protect both parties from potential losses and ensures that issues are resolved quickly and fairly. Continuous improvement is a key goal of many SLAs. By regularly monitoring performance and reviewing results, organizations can identify trends, address recurring issues, and implement changes to enhance service quality. This focus on improvement benefits both providers and customers, leading to better outcomes and stronger partnerships over time. Despite their benefits, SLAs can present challenges. Poorly defined metrics, unrealistic expectations, or lack of flexibility can lead to frustration and conflict. It's important to ensure that SLAs are realistic, achievable, and regularly reviewed. Open communication and a willingness to adapt are key to overcoming these challenges and making SLAs work effectively. Some common pitfalls in SLAs include vague language, lack of measurable metrics, and failure to update agreements as needs change. These issues can undermine the effectiveness of the SLA and lead to disputes. To avoid these pitfalls, it's important to use clear, specific language and regularly review and update the agreement to reflect current realities. Negotiating an SLA requires open communication and a clear understanding of each party's needs and capabilities. Both sides should be involved in setting realistic expectations and agreeing on performance metrics. By working together, providers and customers can create an SLA that is fair, achievable, and beneficial for everyone involved. Regularly reviewing SLAs is essential for keeping them relevant and effective. As business needs and technologies change, SLAs should be updated to reflect new realities. Scheduled reviews provide an opportunity to assess performance, address any issues, and make necessary adjustments. This proactive approach ensures that the SLA continues to support business goals. Enforcing SLAs requires consistent monitoring and a willingness to take action when standards aren't met. This might involve applying penalties, providing service credits, or working together to resolve issues. Effective enforcement ensures that the SLA remains meaningful and that both parties are motivated to uphold their commitments. SLAs are legally binding documents, so it's important to ensure that they comply with relevant laws and regulations. Legal review can help identify potential risks and ensure that the agreement is enforceable. By addressing legal considerations upfront, both parties can avoid costly disputes and protect their interests. Some industries, SLAs must meet specific compliance requirements such as data protection or industry standards. Ensuring compliance is essential for avoiding penalties and maintaining trust with customers. By including compliance provisions in the SLA, organizations can demonstrate their commitment to meeting regulatory obligations. Data security is a top concern in many SLAs, especially for IT and cloud services. The agreement should specify how data will be protected, who has access, and what happens in the event of a breach. By addressing security in the SLA, organizations can reduce risk and reassure customers that their information is safe. Business continuity provisions in SLAs ensure that services will remain available even during disruptions. This might include backup systems, disaster recovery plans, or alternative service arrangements. By planning for the unexpected, SLAs help organizations maintain operations and minimize the impact of outages or emergencies. Managing vendors effectively requires clear SLAs that define expectations and performance standards. By holding vendors accountable to agreed-upon metrics, organizations can ensure consistent quality and minimize risk. Vendor SLAs also provide a basis for evaluating performance and making informed decisions about future partnerships. Customer satisfaction is often a key metric in SLAs. By setting standards for response times, issue resolution, and service quality, SLAs help ensure that customers have a positive experience. Regular feedback and performance reviews can further enhance satisfaction and drive continuous improvement. SLAs can also support innovation by encouraging providers to find new ways to meet or exceed performance standards. By regularly reviewing and updating SLAs, organizations can adapt to changing technologies and customer needs. This focus on innovation helps businesses stay competitive and deliver greater value. Effective SLAs can help manage costs by setting clear expectations for service delivery and performance. By avoiding misunderstandings and reducing the risk of disputes, SLAs help control expenses and ensure that resources are used efficiently. This financial discipline benefits both providers and customers. As businesses grow, SLAs provide a scalable framework for managing service delivery. By setting consistent standards, SLAs make it easier to onboard new customers, expand into new markets, and maintain quality as operations scale. This structured approach supports sustainable growth and long-term success. Digital transformation is changing the way businesses operate, and SLAs are evolving to keep pace. Modern SLAs may include provisions for cloud services, automation, and new technologies. By adapting SLAs to reflect digital realities, organizations can ensure that service agreements remain relevant and effective in a rapidly changing environment. With the rise of remote work, SLAs are increasingly important for managing distributed teams and services. These agreements can specify expectations for communication, response times, and support, helping organizations maintain productivity and service quality regardless of location. SLAs provide the structure needed to succeed in a remote work environment. Looking ahead, SLAs will continue to evolve as technology and business needs change. Trends like artificial intelligence, automation, and increased focus on customer experience are shaping the future of service agreements. By staying informed and adapting SLAs to reflect these trends, organizations can remain competitive and deliver exceptional value. Get the most out of SLAs, it's important to follow best practices. Use clear, specific language, set realistic and measurable metrics, and review agreements regularly. Foster open communication between all parties and be willing to adapt as needs change. By following these guidelines, organizations can create SLAs that drive success and support long-term partnerships. Service-level agreements are a powerful tool for managing expectations, building trust, and driving continuous improvement. By understanding the key components, benefits, and challenges of SLAs, organizations can create effective agreements that support their goals. As technology and business needs evolve, SLAs will remain an essential part of successful partnerships. Remember, a well-crafted SLA is more than just a contract. It's the foundation for lasting business success.